Let's take a breath, everybody. Sing a bracha. Learn some Torah. Richard and Jack. Hi, Rita. Hi, Lisa. Hold on one second. Okay. Emily, nice to see you. Hi, Kate. Hi, Karen. Hi, Barry. Chana, even with not seeing each other live, we are so together. It's good to see you. Hi, everybody. Every once in a while I'm singing the bracha, while we're singing the bracha, I just realize how lucky we are to do some singing, to breathe together, to take this time every single weekday morning just to ground ourselves in time, in space, in community. And it is so powerful to have the regularity of song, the regularity of music. In this, we actually say to each other, I hope that you're well. I'm watching people, Linda, send you strength. It's so important for us to be able to be present together in this way. So I want to take an extra moment of prayer before offering some Torah. There is a 5-word phrase in the book of Bamidbar, the book of Numbers, chapter 12, where Moshe prays for his siblings, for Miriam and Aaron. Miriam is stricken with tzara'at, a skin disease. It's not an easy section of the Torah. It's not an easy moment for their family. And he prays for her health and says these words, El na rifa na la. Please, God, heal her. It's a 5-word prayer for health. I said it to music a little while ago, just El na rifa na la. Someone would like to write it in the chat so that others can be able to say the words. Let me invite you just for a moment, and we don't do this every morning. It will not be a regular thing we do, but every once in a while I feel called to offer a prayer for healing. So I'll invite you to think of someone in your life, thank you, Joyce, for writing it down, who needs healing. I feel very blessed that my dear friend, Mary, who's here on Facebook, who is an agent of healing for my children and for other people's children. Please God for her family, but she is an angel. It's good that you're here. I invite you to include someone in your heart who's in need of healing. Let's take a moment. Thank you, Cool Mama Weiss, for writing that here on Instagram too. Let's take a moment for healing. I'm thinking of you. So if you're thinking about yourself, know that you're not alone. Rifana, Helna, Rifana, Helna, Rifana, Helna, Rifana, Helna, Rifana, Helna, Rifana. Refuah Shlema, friends. May you, if you're in need of healing, receive it speedily and fully. And for all those that we were thinking about, all those we were holding, may they also feel a full measure of health speedily and fully. You know, one of the things about prayer is that it often is happening before you say anything. And speaking personally, though, I can see it resonates for all of us. You know, Arlene, you said your eyes look sad. You have conjunctivitis, and for some of us, it might be a more serious illness that we're thinking about dealing with. Prayer is often happening before we make the decision to pray. And maybe that's enough for today. Maybe instead of trying to dig for something in the Parsha, the text that we were called to learn was one that we pour out, something that's organic in our souls. Moses isn't reading the Torah when he prays for his sister and brother. He's praying, and that becomes Torah. Perhaps there's something to that for us right now. That our prayers themselves are worthy of being called Torah. And it's not for anyone else to learn from or quote or footnote or even write a comment on. It's just pure. Of course, I was thinking about the Parsha and who isn't in need of healing in this story? Isaac is aging and his eyes are dim and he's not in his full strength. So healing for our ancestor Yitzchak. Rebecca, who has been challenged over and over with her backstory. Her childhood was not simple. Her prophecy around her children that would be struggling and warring with each other, that's hard on every level. Jacob is Yoshev Ohalim. He sits at home. Perhaps he has to. We don't know enough about his life, but he is certainly vulnerable to the control of his parents. He has to impersonate his brother to receive a blessing. And also poor Esav, who seems to be a good hunter, but is deceived and is deeply emotional. There's trauma in that for him. Who doesn't need that? Who doesn't need healing? We all need healing. That's our textual story, but I can see from our comments, friends, we are people too, just like they were. Among the biggest gifts of the Torah is that our heroes are human. We never have to think that there's some impossible ideal we're supposed to reach for. We're actually blessed to see models that are human in our sacred text. And so in this way, friends, in this way, perhaps we should see ourselves as part of the sacred weave that we come together to learn every day. Your life, as Heschel taught, is meant to be lived. My life, our lives, are meant to be lived as works of art. What is more Torah than that? And so let's Let's make this our text instead of going anywhere else. Let's let this be our text. Let's let each other be the text this morning. Let's bless each other with health, with real health, with healing in our homeland, in our hearts. We're all human and therefore divine, portals for God to pour through. If you yourself are in need of healing, I bless you just to remember that the divinity within is pouring through your body, bringing healing where needed. And if you're praying for someone else, remember that your prayers come from that same wellspring of divinity inside of you. And as you pray for someone else, you're unleashing healing into the world in their direction. El Narafanala. Please, God, heal us all. Let us be surrounded by healing. Let us be channels for more healing in the world. The more of that we have, the stronger we'll be to do everything else. So, friends, to you, to us all, to everybody, Refuah Shlema, a full healing. In that spirit, let's close with Hatikva, sending hope, which itself can lead to much, much healing. Kol hon balevav pnima nefesh Yehudi homia ulefatei mizrach kadima ayin letzion Sophia od lo avda tikvateinu התקווה בת שנות 2000 להיות עם חופשי בארצנו ארץ ציון וירושלים להיות עם חופשי בארצנו ארץ ציון Virushalayim. Am Yisrael Chai. Take good care, friends. See you tomorrow.